welcome back, and I'm so excited because this, if you couldn't tell, is a come pack with me. One of my favourite videos. I am somebody that loves having a little nose at what everybody takes on their holidays, as well as it means if I'm making one that I'm off somewhere really exciting, and this trip is going to be my first ever cruise and I cannot wait. I'm off on a trip with P&O Cruises and I am sailing on their Azura ship on a fly cruise, which means I'm going to be flying out to our first port, which is in Tenerife, and then we're going to be sailing around the Canaries for a week. Now I'm also really excited because this trip is going to be the maiden voyage of my brand new level 8 travel case. Now this is the Voyager travel case. It's the large, so it's 26 inches by 28 inches, and I'm sure you'll agree just how smart and snazzy this is. Now this case does come in other colours, but I really liked this kind of navy blue. It is a hard case, it's durable, it's going to be great for going onto the plane and making sure that my items inside are nice and safe. Now I should also include that this is an ad. Level 8 very kindly gifted me this travel case as well as some packing cubes that I'm going to be showing you later, but I just cannot get over how incredible this case is. Now why is it called level 8, I hear you ask? Well, I've just been reading and I love it. I love their reason. So the Arabic numerical 8 means infinity. So in fact it's what I've got on my necklace, the infinity sign. So that's why that they've called their company level 8. And as it when it's taken horizontally, the symbol represents the endless exploration of future, the unlimited possibilities of life. These attributes have become the springboard for the birth of the level 8 brand. Now, I'm going to just talk you through this case a little bit before showing you what's going to go inside. So as I said, what I love so much about this case is its sturdiness. Added to that, it's going to be so easy to carry around and move around in the airport. Firstly, 360-degree wheels, which makes this super easy to carry around. Very nice, strong, sturdy handle up here. And that's not all. There is also a handle here at the top where you traditionally have them, and you can see at the front, so that is going to make this super easy to pick up and move around. Now I also really love, it's actually a slightly unusual shape for a case in that it's more of an oblong shape, so it's narrower but deeper, which I really like, and I think getting that into the boot and everything is going to be really handy. On the bottom of the case are some little feet, so the casing is not going to get damaged when it's lying on that side, and then there are also feet on this side as well. And then I shan't be using this on the plane because I always think it's good not to, because otherwise they'll smash into your case if they need to get into it, but there is a really snazzy padlock that the zippers just clip into there, so if I'm traveling in the UK or somewhere where people might not need to get into it, then I will definitely be using those. Now, onto the inside of the case. This is going to just change packing for me because it is so handy. The whole case has been so well thought out. So one of the things I love the most about this case is it has got this waterproof little pouch here at the front with its own zipper. So my thought is, our last day on the cruise, we are not actually leaving until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I do plan on doing a bit of sunbathing, maybe a little bit of a swim in the pool. So if my swimming stuff is wet, it can go into this waterproof pouch and it's not going to get the rest of my items wet. Now I should also add at this point, if you would also like to purchase your own level 8 luggage, you can do so. But if you do decide to buy yourself something from level 8, make sure you save yourself some money and use Lorna 10 at the checkout to get yourself 10% off. And I've got a link below of where you can access this item along with the packing cubes that I'm going to show you shortly. Now the other part, we've got really nice mesh on all of the pouches over on this side. They're both got their dividers across them, and on top of that there is this really handy, I don't know if you can see it, pull down section, which just gives you a slight different like separation compartment. I just think it's fantastic, and as I said, it's going to make packing for me so much easier today. What you're all here for is to see what's going to go into this baby. So let's start with clothing, because I always think that's a good place to start. Now I don't know about you, but I do love me a packing cube, and these ones from level 8 are especially great because what they do is they have little labels on them, and these are all velcroed on, so you can take them off and then you know exactly what you have put into your luggage. So for this one, I've got a little clothing symbol. There is on the laptop case packing cube, it's just got the level 8 traditional symbol. And then I've also got one for wires and chargers, laundry, makeup, and I believe there's one other. And you can just swap them out for whatever works for you. But these, I cannot get over how much you can fit in these and how spacious they are. And they are also slightly padded, which again just makes them even better, and I just know that my stuff's going to be nice and safe. Now, as I've already said, I am traveling in February, so by the time this video goes up, we're kind of rewinding in time a little bit, but I am traveling in February, so it's really exciting in the middle of winter to be packing shorts, t-shirts, things like that. But I am also wary that it could be cooler on certain days. So I'm going for a kind of mix of clothing. So one thing that I think is going to be really, really handy for me is my denim jacket. It means that if I've got kind of a lighter dress on, something strappy, a t-shirt, something like that, and I'm a bit chilly, I can just throw my denim jacket on top. Now I'm not going to put that into the packing cube, I'm going to put my smaller items, so that can just sit there for now. But I'm going to be positive and hopeful, and I'm going to pack myself a couple of shorts. I love these, they're really fun, they're a bit like a skirt, so when I'm going around on the ship, you know, maybe just as we're like exploring on the first day, or maybe we're at port, I feel like I'm wearing something a bit more dainty than just shorts, as it were. So I'm going to take those, and I've also got another pair of shorts which are actually quite nautical themed, aren't they? It wasn't intentional, I just love these shorts. They're loose, they're comfy, and they're relatively kind of smart. I mean, you don't have to be smart to go on a cruise, but I think I'm just excited to spend a week getting dressed up and just feeling really nice. So I'm going to take those two pairs of shorts. Now the other bonus with the white pair is that they do match lots of other pieces of clothing, so it does mean that I can limit what I take, because I'm trying to pack relatively light. I am only away for a week, so I want to take kind of like a capsule wardrobe where I can mix and match and just see what I feel like on the day. So with that in mind, I'm going to be taking 3 vest tops. I've got a navy one and a yellow one. Both of those will match the yellow shorts, and then I've got a black vest top to match the kind of leopard print shorts. So they are in there. Optimism for if we get nice hot sunny weather. Now we may not, so if that's the case, I've got some kind of looser spring-like tops. So this is an off-the-shoulder little Bardo long sleeve top, which I love, and this will go really well with my pair of jeans that I've got. So I'm going to pack that just in case, you know, cooler day, you just don't know, but it's also a little bit lighter. It's not like the jumper that I'm wearing today. I've also got kind of crop tee, which is kind of 3/4 sleeved, and again it's just that little bit warmer. It covers my shoulders and my arms, but for that kind of, we're expecting kind of low 20s weather, this will be perfect for that. So I will be popping that in there. And then finally, just in case it isn't warm enough for those, I have also got a long sleeved top. And again, this is fairly versatile. It will go well with the jeans that I've got packed. Now I've mentioned the jeans a couple of times, so I will show those to you. But without further ado, as you can see, I put quite a few tops into this case. I could definitely fit more, but I don't want to overfill it. But there we go. One handy dandy packing cube done. In you go. So I'll also pop my denim jacket in with that. I can go at the bottom. And then I've also got my jeans, which I love. They're like, what would you call that? Boyfriend style jeans. They're quite loose, they're a bit baggy, and they're just super comfortable and a bit warmer than shorts. So I've also got those, so they can go in there. Now, in case of a sunnier day, I have also packed myself a little day dress, which is strappy. It goes really nicely with my denim jacket should I need it, and the best bit about this dress is from Superdry is that it has got pockets. And if you are a female, or if you're somebody that enjoys wearing dresses, you will know the joy of finding a dress with pockets. So I'm just going to, do you know what? Let's start using this little section here. So I'm going to put my clothes up in that top section as well. Now, in case of a cooler day as well, I don't go anywhere without my baggy Disney jumper. It's super comfy. It's a male jumper, so it's got a slightly baggier, looser fit. So it goes, I can just throw it over anything. So comfortable, and I love it. So that comes everywhere with me, so that would definitely be on this trip. And then for days at sea, I believe it's going to be quite warm. So I'm hoping I'll get to just kind of sunbathe by the pool, stuff like that. And then for moving around the ship, you can't obviously go around in your swimming stuff. So I have packed myself my little throw-on dress, which I just like to throw on over my swimming stuff. It's nice, it's very lightweight, so it dries very quickly if my stuff's wet that I'm wearing underneath it, and I can then just wear that at the pool. So I'll just pop you up there. Okay, right, and then finally for day wear is my handy dandy Pack-A-Mac. I love it. It's got a really nice kind of pattern on it. It's from Jules, but the handiest bit about it is that it does just pack into a pocket size. So I can chuck it into my backpack, which I'm going to be taking while we explore the ports, and it will just be there should I need it. Fingers crossed I won't, but better to have it than regret not having it. Look at that. Look at that beauty, little tiny pack away, and it fits just nicely in there. I love this pull down section in this case, it's so good. It means that when the case goes up, nothing's going to slip and slide around. It's all just going to fit really, really nicely. Okay, I'm going to move on to my evening outfits now. Now this is probably the part that I'm most excited for. I'm really looking forward to going on the cruise, getting to dress up every night. There are 2 formal nights on this trip, so I've got a couple of outfits which are slightly dressier, which I'm really looking forward to wearing. One is on Valentine's Day, so that's going to be my uber dressy night. And as I said, I've never done a cruise before, but I believe they really are black tie events. So they said in the description you can wear whatever you feel good in, but ball gowns, bow tie, whatever, it's not too much. So I am just so excited. So first, my evening outfits. This will be one of my formal pieces of attire, but it's just this nice dress. It is sleeveless, so I'm hoping I'll be warm enough on the ship. But yeah, it's just really nice, it's light, it's cotton. Now, because it is cotton, is it cotton or is it linen? It's the type of material that creases really easily. So another thing, and I am jumping around a little bit here, another thing that I am going to pack, which is going to be really handy, is my handheld steamer. So I've got that over here. Now this I got for Christmas, recommended to me by a friend, and this is Philips, and honestly, life-changing. I've used it a couple of times at home already to test out, but it does such a good job at steam ironing your clothes. So you just have them on the hanger, and then you fill the handle up with water, and creases all fall out. So if you have packed your clothes, and even though you ironed them so nicely before you left, it may be that they crease up in the case. Packing this now, oh, life changer. All my clothes are going to look lovely when I am on holiday. So this will now be a staple item for every holiday that I go on moving forwards. So actually, there's a really nice space for you to just sit there. Wonderful. Okay, so dresses, I've got that blue one. Now, or I think you've probably already been able to see the one that I'm really excited for, but I'm going to try and save the one I'm really excited for last, because it is the pièce de résistance. Okay, so this first one, I am so chuffed with this dress. I got it on a right bargain. I got it for like £16. It's a tie-around dress, so I'd say actually I probably should have sized down in this because it is a bit big on me, but I love it. I wear it with a that black vest top that I showed you. I'll be wearing this underneath as well, and just feeling really nice and floral, and you know, it's very summery and spring-like. So that's the plan for what I'll be wearing on one of the evenings. I've also got this white dress, which I'm really excited for. It was given to me by a friend as a kind of second-hand recycle donation. I don't know how else to describe it, but I love it. I don't normally wear white, so hopefully I shan't be spilling on it. I've just found I've got one of my hairs on it there. There we go, get rid of that. So yeah, really looking forward to wearing that. So that'll be another evening outfit. I've then got this super cute little number. It's from Forever New. It kind of goes slightly off the shoulder. It's really fun to wear. Again, spring-like. I love the colours on it, and I just feel really pretty in it. So I'm looking forward to wearing that on one of the evenings. Like I said, I have taken, this is probably about as kind of over the top packing as I'm going to get. I have packed an item of clothing for, I think, every night bar one. So I will reuse one outfit on one night. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, have the opportunity to really dress up. The last few holidays I've been on, and incredibly lucky, and I'm really grateful for them, but where I've been going to theme parks a lot recently, it's not really the opportunity to get all glammed and dolled up. So here is another one. This is from the same shop, Forever New. I love it. It's one of those styles, everyone has a shop that just fits them really well. This is the shop that fits me really well. And I love their style. And they're just all really nice quality as well. So they are all my dresses, and they fit perfectly into this packing cube. So I'll just pop them in. If you haven't tried packing cubes before, I really do think they're the way forward. They just help you organise your clothes, keep everything together, nice and easy, and that fits in perfectly there. Look at this. I can't believe how much space there is in this case. It's incredible. Okay, so that all fits very nicely there. And then on the top is going to be, look at it. I am so excited. So this is what I'm going to be wearing on the formal night. I can't get over this dress. It's from Chi Chi London. I got it half price. I love it. I'm gonna feel like an absolute princess in this dress. I tell you, I've been excited to wear this dress for so long. So to finally have the opportunity to wear it, I cannot wait. Now, I've been a bit nervous about this one and how to store it, because it's all it's quite big. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put it into this packing cube, which is technically, I believe, a laptop case, but I think this will fit quite well. Oh, look at that. And being in this case, this little packing cube, I know that's going to keep it super safe. It's not going to catch on anything. Oh, that for this packing cube alone, that dress, that was perfect. And look at that, that then fits perfectly into that side of the case. Bish bash bosh, done. Okay, right, moving to side number 2. Right, now on this side, I'm going to have a few kind of clothing items. In this packing cube, I'm not going to open it up for you, but I've just got like underwear, things like that. So again, that all fitted in really nicely, really well. So that can just go down there. And then in this one, I have got, this is the other packing cube, and it's probably the most interesting actually out of all the packing cubes. This one I've put aside for electrical, so I've put the little electrical tab on it. But what it's got in it, which I wanted to show you, is it's got the mesh zip at the top, and then it's also got these bits that can pull out, so like little separator. I'll take them out and show you. It's got these like little separator sections, so you can, you know, if you're trying to put all your wires and stuff in, you've got these that you can take out. They're all secured via Velcro, so again it just gives you space to tuck things in and keep your wires separate, etc, etc. Now you don't have to use it, but that's what I'm going to use it for, so I'm just going to pop all these together. Now what I'm planning on taking out with me, I've never travelled with it before, is my air wrap. So I'm hoping that the detachable sections of the air wrap will be able to fit in here. But I have also got my phone charger and my switch charger. They're the only other electricals that I'm going to take away with me. I'm not actually going to vlog this trip. What I will do though is share some reviews, stuff like that when I get back. So I'll probably take my camera to like film little bits, but not enough that I need to take all my batteries like I normally would. So the air wrap normally fits in this, I mean it's wonderful, but it normally fits in this big old box, which obviously I can't take away. My plan is to, actually I might put this in that section to keep it safer. I'm going to put the handheld section in on its own. So that might go in the other side actually. And then I'm just going to take the bits I need. So I only really need these bits, because they're the ones that I use. And yeah, I'll take the hairdryer bit as well, can't go wrong with that. Oh, there's so much space in this, I honestly can't get over it. Do you want the smoothing brush? Yeah, let's go with the smoothing brush as well. It'll fit. And then, look at, oh, wow, what a dream. Look at that. All fits in so well. And that, I now know, is going to make my air wrap attachments all keep really safe as well. So bonus. So we'll put the air wrap in this side, and actually while I've got this side open I will chuck in my swimming stuff as well, because then it's keeping clothes all together. So I think on this trip there's 2 sea days. There's probably going to be 2 days that I spend sunbathing, so I am going to take my bikini and I'm also going to take my swimming costume. Probably could get away with just taking one or the other, but I think because I'm not entirely, I'm hoping it will be warm on the sea days, but if it's not really, really warm, I probably prefer to wear the swimming costume. So I will take both of those and just pop them in there. There we go. And then also I do like having a sun hat if I'm reading, things like that, or I just want to like close my eyes and cover my face a bit, maybe not get the sunglass marks. And then also, this is going to tie in actually quite nicely to the next thing I'm going to show you. I have very naturally very, very curly hair. So for my hair, it's much better to dry it with a microfiber towel. So I have these, which are fantastic. In fact, I'll just quickly show you how they work. Essentially, when your hair's wet, you just put it in and it's like putting your hair
into a towel. Well, it is, that's exactly what it is. You're putting your hair into the towel, and then it gives you the opportunity to like do it like a turban, but you can then attach it. There's a little button at the bottom. So then for me, who has to kind of sit and wait for my hair to dry naturally in the turban, I can then go about my day with that. So that is really, really handy, and I do like taking that away with me on trips. So I got this off Amazon in a pack of 3. So yeah, I've got 3. And this is the one that I seem to always just take when I go away. So that can go in that side of the case as well. So now we will zip this side up. Now onto the other bits. So in here, I've got things like medication. I just think it's always good to have your meds and stuff with you. It's not my medication's in that one. I've got my makeup, so I've just got all my generic things. I've got my bronzer, my highlighter, I use Bare Minerals, I've got blush, I've got concealer, lipstick, eyeliner, mascara, the works. So they are all in there. And then I have also got, so I quite like to also put my heavier things at the bottom so that when the case is on its feet, on its wheels, the heavy stuff's at the bottom and it's not squashing anything beneath. So this is my wash bag, which again just has fairly generic stuff in. I do like taking my little, I don't know what these are called, my little scrunchy thing, because I like to lather up shower gel and things like that, so I'll use that. Got my Estrid razor with its travel case, which is fantastic. And then just things like shampoo, conditioner. I'm trying out, in fact, I think it's working really well, this facial treatment serum, which is for, I've got a few scars on my chin, and I use this every morning, every evening. It's by a company called Nurture. Seems to be working quite well, so I've got that as well. I've got things like my heat seal for my hair, because I am planning on, as you saw, blow drying it. I've got my straighteners as well, so it's going to have a bit of heat on it. I have really oily skin, so I use IT Cosmetics gel moisturiser, which is really great. And then I do like to decant to try and save on weight as well. So I've got my Micellar water, but I put it, I've got a large bottle, but I decant it into a little travel size bottle because I'm away for a week. I'm not going to need even half of that. So that helps save on weight. And then I've got a couple of perfumes. So I've got Miss Dior, and then I've also got my Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede, just so I smell and feel lovely in the evenings. So all of those bits can go in there. I've also got deodorant, hairpins, stuff like that in there. So in you go, little one. When it comes to makeup, I've invested in a travel case for makeup brushes. So it comes with miniature brushes. Now, as you can see, I've not put them away properly, but this is great. I just find it so helpful to have this so that I don't need to carry my big ones around with me everywhere. This little box keeps them safe as well, and honestly, it has everything you need. So I got that from Spectrum Collection, and I got it during lockdown, so it was on a ridiculous price. It was like £10 or something. It was so cheap. So yeah, I really am glad that I was able to get that. Hairspray, I like to use Elnett, so I've got some hairspray to take with me to keep my locks in place. And then in terms of medication, which we will now get round to, I'm going to chuck the sun cream in there as well. So I use Factor 30. And then we've got all sorts in there. We've got Bonjela, we've got ibuprofen, we've got throat lozenges, Imodium, paracetamol, flu tablets if we need them, eardrops. I just like to take everything, so then if something happens, we've got something for it, if that makes sense, rather than, you know, stranded and not have the basics that we need. So that's that. I've got my jewellery just in this little box here, so my jewellery will just pop there. Then finally, I've got my hairbrush, my straighteners, so these can all just fit nicely there. And then shoes. So the shoes I'm going to take, I've got my flip-flops. I'll be wearing trainers on the plane, so they can go, they'll be on my feet. And actually that, I think wearing kind of your clunkier shoes on the plane helps to save on space. Now, in terms of heels, I am going to be taking these pink ones. These are great because they've got a slightly chunkier heel, and I just think, I don't know how steady the boat is going to be. It could be really choppy for all I know. So having these, it will just give me a little bit more balance in the evenings when I'm walking around in them. And they're also really versatile, so it will match all of the dresses that I am taking. And then, obviously though, they won't match the ball gown. So I have packed these, I love them,
They are just from M&S, and they were like 15 quid. They get so many compliments whenever I wear them, so I do love these shoes an awful lot. They fit in nicely just there. And just like that, we are done. So let's have a little look now. Does she zip up? Oh, this is the real test, isn't it? Oh, not even a problem. And then if we close her up, so easy. Normally with cases, I am like pushing down on them, struggling to get everything in. But this, honestly, there's just so much space, I can't get over it. I think it's maybe to do with the shape, the design of it. So what I will do, so easy to pick up with all the handles as well. I'm just going to clip the little tags in, so then it keeps it, you can see what that's like. And then you would just open it again. There's a little thing here, you put it up and they unpop, but we'll just put them in there. And then there is my super dandy, handy dandy case. And if I crouch down so you can still see me, look how easy that is to move around. So anyway, I am so excited to share this trip with you. As I said, I'm not actually going to vlog it, but I will be sharing lots of tips, the things that I learn on this cruise, and really look forward to taking you along with me. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see you later.